Are parrots a hazard to your house with those hook bills? How could that be? Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of The Parrotless Bond, and in this video I've got my very young and very playful Queen of Bavaria, or Golden Conure, Binks, who is just a doll, and who hasn't become perilous to my house so far. Parrots are really interesting. Those hook bills, man, they go through walnuts like they're nothing. We have given our macaws coconuts, whole coconuts. They get through them. It's phenomenal. These hook bills are really strong. Someone saw me with a parrot and they're playing with my rings and they're like, oh, you should be careful. I'm like, you know, they're not going to get the stones out of there. And they're like, yeah, you'd be surprised. So they're crafty. They're quick. When my mom comes over, she stopped wearing earrings because Binks gets them out so quick. I have lost several backings because my Amazon comes and takes them out. It doesn't hurt me. I mean, it's like, man, they're crafty. Are they perilous to your home? They really can be. Oh, what are you doing, Binks? They really can be. It just depends on, number one, how you have them, and number two, their personality. So what I mean by that is I have two macaws, and one of them is perilous to anything that she touches. She has taken just put pressure actually on a computer screen, and that was the end of the screen. And she has nibbled on a few corners of different pieces of furniture. And then a piece of the wood, it just comes right off. It's not like I have cheap wooden furniture. It's like, I don't know, a crowbar doesn't do as good of a job. Maybe it would if you had like real force behind it. And they have real force behind it. So that's Cammy. What you doing, sweetie? Cammy is definitely, we have to keep our eye on her. For that reason, no, not the earring. There we go with the earrings. And there goes the front of the earring. I'll have to see if I can find it. I don't think it's in your mouth. Come here. We're not taking you to the vet for that. No. Is it in your mouth? Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. Yeah. I wear less and less jewelry with these guys because they're perilous to jewelry as well. So Cammy tends to be out here quite a bit because it's beautiful, it's enclosed, so she's safe, and she can fly, and she is only allowed out here when I'm around and I can watch her. Because we do always really try to watch our birds. She has destroyed a couple of umbrellas, like the outdoor sun umbrellas, and we figure, they're gonna destroy things, right? Like that's what this beak is made for. I think parrots are nature's gardeners. Like they recycle things. They break things down like wood. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? So we're okay with that. We kind of are like, well, you either buy parrot toys or you buy parrot toys. And the umbrella serves a couple purposes. She likes to stand on top of it, so it's a great perch at a great height for her. She really likes that. She destroys it. What are you gonna do? She has great fun with it. Sometimes she sits in it like a hammock. It's just like this brilliant toy for her. And so out here we allow that, and that's what the umbrella is for. I know you thought the umbrella was for us to sit and get some shade, but no such luck. So for that reason, Cammy does not spend a lot of time in my house loose. She can be in the house and on the perch, but we're really there and we're really watching in case she flies onto something that she's going to start to eat and destroy. Kailani, on the other hand, for whatever reason, she's not like that. Now, for one thing, when I got her wings were clipped, and she's only a couple years old, and she has never decided to really fly. She kind of flies, so every now and then she'll fly a little bit because now her wings have grown back out. But she doesn't feel comfortable and confident flying around the way Cami does. When she is comfortable and confident, maybe she will also be perilous to my home. Right now, though, she might fly to me. It's not very common, but generally speaking, she likes to stay put. She'll hang out. I have a cage out here in the back that's just for them to perch on, and I can put food inside of it for them, but it isn't, it's way too small of a cage, but they love it. The bars are too thin for them, so they can bend the bars, but the frame is nice and sturdy, and so they can perch on top of the frame and reach the top of the umbrella or reach the inside of the top of the umbrella, and they love it. So Kailani tends to stay there, or when she's in the house, she'll stay on her perch. She doesn't fly and try to eat furniture. A lot of my other parrots don't either. Some of them do, some of them don't. My Indian ringneck has taken to eating the tops of some of the wooden doors, like on the pantry, and so I try to shoo her away. But you know, my Amazons, they're great. They all have an open door policy, and I don't think any of them have ever eaten anything they're not supposed to. How about you, Binks? Binks hasn't either, but he's still young. Hopefully, since he hangs out with my orange wing, hopefully my orange wing will teach him not to go eat the furniture. My little tykes, like the parrotlets, they don't eat anything. I've never had the budgies eat anything. I don't think I've had the green cheeks eat anything. So a lot of it really does sort of depend on the parrot's personality, and I think a little bit their size. I mean, that's not entirely true, because like yesterday, my parrotlet was eating paper. She was with me and I was doing something, she was eating paper, and I'm like, here, have another sheet. That's not a problem. So they do have a little sense of what you do and don't want them to do, and that is some nonverbal communication. And then when they know what you don't want them to do, I think sometimes they're sure to do it, or they're sure to avoid it. And some of that has to do with how well trained they are and how much time and attention they're getting, because that's a nice way to try to get attention from you. So you kind of want to make sure that you're giving your parrot the training or the playtime or something that's really engaging for them, so that they don't go and be more destructive than they sort of naturally are. Because their natural amount of destructiveness, if they have toys, they're going to tend to go in the direction of those toys. And if they don't have toys and you're not spending time with them and they're trying to get your attention, you know, that might be another ballgame. All right, well, this has gone on long enough. If you have any questions about parrots, please be sure to comment below or join our Facebook group on Facebook, Parrot Bliss Flock, and you can post there. And then please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you next time. Binky. Perilous to furniture, houses, and jewelry. Bah, 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 bah.